Hi all. Market updates as on 8th August. Sensex was down by 0.16% and the markets closed at 65,846. Nifty Bank was up by 0.28% and it closed at 44,964. Nifty was down by 0.13% and it closed at 19,570. Nifty PE is 22.83. Number of stocks that closed positive today is 19. And the stocks that closed negative today is 31. DII has bought for 537 crores and FII has sold for 711 crores. Nifty top gainers. Heromotor was up by 3.82% and it closed at 3066.9. SBI Life Insurance was up by 3.59% and it closed at 1349.35. Cipla was up by 3.5% and it closed at 1266.45. Tech Mahindra was up by 1.84% and it closed at 1205.4. Wipro was up by 1.26% and it closed at 416.35. Nifty top losers. Adani Enterprises was down by 2.99% and it closed at 2474.55. Power Grid was down by 2.6% and it closed at 241.5. Hindalco was down by 2.17% and the closing price was 454.75. Mahindra & Mahindra was down by 1.78% and it closed at 1499.7. Divi's Lab was down by 1.64% and it closed at 3846.4. Details of buy call related information that came in Economic Times. Morgan Stanley has given buy call for two stocks, Britannia and Zomato. The target price for Britannia is 5,013. The closing price today is 4,606. The second buy call by Morgan Stanley is for Zomato. The target price is 115 and the closing price is 93.35. Macquarie has given a buy call for Ramco Siemens. The target price is 865 and the closing price today is 847. JP Morgan has given a buy call for Godrej Consumers. The target price is 1,135 and the closing price today is 1,010. We can expect the results of the following stocks to be announced on 9th of August, that is tomorrow. For Kalyan Jewellers, IRCTC, TataPower, Reliance Power, Berger Paints, V-Guard, PI Industries, Bata and Natco Pharma. Information about dividends. ICICI Bank has announced a dividend of 8 rupees per share. The ex-date is 9th of August. NTPC has announced a dividend of 3 rupees per share and the ex-date being August 11th. Grasum Industries has announced a dividend of 10 rupees per share and the ex-date is August 11th. Divi's Lab has announced a dividend of 30 rupees per share, the ex-date being 11th of August. Bharti Airtel has announced a dividend of 4 rupees and the ex-date being 11th August. BPCL has announced a dividend of 4 rupees per share and the ex-date being 11th of August. Results of the below stocks have been announced today. For Indigo Paints, the sales has increased by 24% year on year. The net profit has increased by 57%. The closing price today is 1,585. For Torrent Pharma, the sales has increased by 10% year on year and the net profit is up by 7%. The closing price today is 2,044. Tata Chemical sales has increased by 6% year on year and the net profit is down by 12%. The closing price today is 1,010. Gland Pharma, the sales has increased by 3% year on year and the net profit is down by 18%. The closing price today is 1,613. Hindalco sales has increased by 40% year on year and the net profit is. Sales of Ircon International has increased 36% year on year and the net profit is also increased by 30%. Last traded price is 99.7. Adani Ports, the sales has increased by 14% year on year and the net profit is up by 202%. The closing price today is 784. Information about upcoming IPOs. The name of the company is TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited. The opening date is 10th of August and the closing date is 14th August. Issue price is 187 to 197 rupees. The lot size is 20. Stocks hitting its 52-week high. SBI Life Insurance Corporation touched a 52-week high of 1,358.75. The closing price was 1,354.1. Cipla touched a 52-week high of 1,269.8 and the closing price was 1,268.15. Dr. Reddy's Laboratory touched a 52-week high of 5,738.95. The closing price was 5,650. Muthoot Finance touched a 52-week high of 1,371.75. The closing price was 1,369. Torrent Pharma touched a 52-week high of 2,094.55. The closing price was 2,038.55. Grasum Industries touched a 52-week high of 1,008. Information on block deal that came in Economic Times today. INQ Holding LLC, a subsidiary of Qatar Investment Authority, today bought 2.7% stake in Adani Green Energy from Infinite Trade and Investment, which is a promoter entity of Adani Green Energy, which sold about 4.5 crore shares at 920 rupees per share for 4,131 crores. Stocks crossing the 200-day moving average. Metropolis Healthcare crossed its 200-day moving average of 1,366.81 and closed at 1,388. HFCL crossed its 200-day moving average of 69.69 and it closed at 70.1. Swan Energy crossed its 200-day moving average of 252.94 and it closed at 263. Voltas crossed its 200-day moving average of 821.13 and it closed at 822.75 rupees. The news on Heromotorcorp that came on Money Control. Heromotorcorp, India's largest manufacturer of motorcycles, has received 25,597 bookings for Harley Davidson X440 so far. The booking window opened on 4th of July and is now closed. The new window will be announced soon, as said on a press release on August 8th. China's export fell for a third straight month in July amidst a slump in global demand, while imports plunged as domestic pressures also undermined the economy's recovery. MG Motor India plans to install 1,000 EV smart chargers across India under its MG Charge initiative towards its push for electric mobility. As part of this initiative, MG Motor India, owned by Chinese company SAIC Motor Corporation Limited, will set up 100 MG Comet EV chargers in buildings and apartments that were owned by Prestige Group in Bengaluru. The Reserve Bank of India is scheduled to hold its next monetary policy meeting from August 8th to August 10th. This meeting will be chaired by RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das. RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das will announce the MPC's decision on Thursday, that is August 10th at 10 a.m., while the policy press conference will be telecasted at 12 p.m. on the same day. LIC Housing Finance opens to partner with small finance backings to step up home loan businesses, says MD and CEO T. Adhikari. It will target to compete with HDFC Bank's home loan portfolio. LIC Housing Finance is aiming to ramp up business partnering with small finance banks to explore lending opportunities to the home and affordable housing segments. Our growth target will be to grow up by 12 to 15% this year, said the MD and CEO. The closing price was 432. Bharat Electronics Limited has set a target of Rs 20,300 crores for financial year 23 to 24 as demand for indigenous products is driving growth for the company. Its chairman and managing director Bhanuprakash said in an interview with PTI. He said the order book of Navratna PSU under the Ministry of Defence stands at around 64,800 crores as on August 1. They have plans to start marketing offices in Brazil, Armenia and Kazakhstan, Srivastava said. He said export sales target for 2023 to 2024 is $90 million. The news on TCS. TCS gets contract to transform government's e-marketplace. The union government has picked Tata Consultancy Services Limited to transform the government e-marketplace into a world-class public procurement platform. News on Concord Biotech for subscription. The IPO of Concord Biotech, which is backed by late ACE investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's Rare Enterprises, received healthy response from investors despite it is a complete offer for sale issue. The issue has subscribed 24.83 times as investors have bought 36.37 crore equity shares against the offer size of 1.46 crore shares on 8th of August, the final day of bidding. News on Infibeam Avenue. Infibeam shares closed 2.08% up at Rs 14.75 after the company said that its digital marketing subsidiary will list on the exchanges. News on Manapuram Finance that came on Money Control. Manapuram shares rose 5% on 8th August after subsidiary Asirvad Microfinance June quarter number beats the market expectations. Asirvad reported a consolidated net profit of Rs 111 crores in the June quarter against a loss of Rs 8.3 crores in the year ago period. News on TataPower. TataPower entered into an agreement with the government of Maharashtra on 8th of August to develop two large pumped hydro storage projects with a combined capacity of 2,800 megawatts in the state. These projects, with an estimated investment of approximately 13,000 crores, will be situated at Shirauta, Pune with 1,800 megawatts and Bhivpuri, Raigad district with 1,000 megawatt. If you like our content, please share it with your friends and relatives. Also, do not forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you.